everybody. I would like to introduce you to Lynn and Will. They are one of Furnitalia's favorite customers. They have actually designed their entire beautiful home through our design group. We're going to ask them some questions today about their process and how it went and how they felt about it. It's going to help to inspire you as a consumer to maybe come into us and let us help you do your home. So let's get to some questions. My first question is, what inspired you to do this beautiful home?
My inspiration is I've always wanted a sort of contemporary home.
Well, you definitely got it.
And we kept remodeling homes. And that never quite fit in the picture. So we started from scratch and wanted to use your company actually to furnish a lot of the interior.
Yeah, beautiful. It looks, and I think you did a beautiful job. What would you say is your favorite part of the kitchen, of the whole design, the uniqueness, what sets it aside from what everybody else is doing?
What I wanted was it to be not just a kitchen, but just a space that could be anything. So sort of with the less is more, that it doesn't distract you, but it's just soothing and it's sort of timeless, even though it is contemporary.
Absolutely.
And I do like this fan.
The spaceship?
Yeah, the spaceship. And I actually, I was in the showroom and I'm looking at it thinking this is the most silly thing ever. And I'm talking to Becca actually, and all of a sudden I look at it's really actually really cool. And there's no one seems to have it.
Yeah.
It's like you don't see it in any of the magazines that we've gone through. So many design magazines. And so to me it's not in your face and yet it's there.
Right, I was gonna say the same thing. I feel like there's a lot of them that are so out there, they're strange and they don't fit in, they don't feel warm and inviting. That piece is almost like dangly earrings for the house. It just is a nice addition to the home. It just adds a little wow without taking it over the top.
Right.
So I think that's exactly what I would choose. That's one of the inspirational pieces. There's so many, it's hard to pick them though.
I like the lighting. And I like the wood design. I like the straight lines.
Yeah.
All that sort of fits into the contemporary type style.
And one of the things I love, and I'm sure you guys have noticed, how much easier contemporary is to take care of. Cleaning is nothing. Adding accessories is nothing because you're not fighting with things. You've got that clean line. It's serene. You can make it party mode. You can make it relaxation mode. So that's one of the things I find I really like about the contemporary design, and you definitely achieve that in this house. You can decide to change your accent colors with this with no problem. You decide 5 years from now you want to do bright green, you could absolutely do it because there's nothing that's locking you into, and that's part of where you're feeling like it's timeless. And I think you definitely achieve that with this. Okay, now let's talk about some of the materials they use. You mentioned the wood. The wood is absolutely, I think, imperative when you're doing a contemporary home because that adds the warmth. It doesn't feel so modern, it feels like a prison, if you would. And I think you achieve that by adding so much wood in it. But let's talk about something like your countertop. This is a Dekton product. How do you feel about this product?
We like it a lot. We love it. We have a waterfall design over here. It's just nice and sleek and contemporary.
How is it to take care of?
It's really easy.
Really easy, yeah. That's what I've heard. I don't have Dekton myself. I'd love to have it, but I've understood from my customers, there's nothing better. Do you cook a lot?
No.
No? You can!
But it works fine for cooking.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's why I get
it. You can clean it.
It doesn't scratch or
stain.
no bacteria or anything. And then what about this surface? Was this just something that you choose because of the color, or I notice it's really no fingerprints? You don't really, it's just the maintenance part of this is just part of
there's
the
fingerprints, but there's less than
right. Yeah. And even with the wood, with the little channel handles, you have to grab it.
I've scratched it. You cannot find a scratch.
Wow.
So it's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That shows the least of all fingerprints.
And that's really important when you're talking about a contemporary design. If you get a scratch on contemporary design, it's going to be like a big neon sign. It's nothing to take it away. You're going to notice it. So your product, your materials have to be really durable, easy to use, and easy to clean, and affordable.
And you're right about it being comfortable and warm. Because that's what people tell me when they find out I have a contemporary house. Oh, they're so cold, and I don't feel it's cold.
Right, not at all. I think that's a fine line that you have to walk when you're doing a contemporary home.
Yeah, I think the wood adds to a lot.
It absolutely does.
Warms the whole entire
Your
kitchen.
wood floor.
Yeah.
Just the wood floor alone is so spectacular. And even though nothing matches, you know, the old fashioned was everything had to match. I come from a generation where everything had to match. And we're past that, and I'm so happy because if you want to change your color, you can, because you don't have to worry about everything matching.
Right.
But everything goes together so beautifully. So tell me about the materials that you did choose, the fabulous materials. How were they chosen? What was it just color, just style, was it the durability factor? What made you choose these particular colors and materials?
Style for one. Durability, definitely.
Definitely, yeah.
There's no question about the durability of these drawers and the cabinets.
Yeah.
You can virtually walk on these cabinets and not break them.
Yeah,
They're
right.
that durable. And then the style, of course, of the wood design and the colors all sort of blend into a warm feeling.
So it wasn't just, I like that. I like that because I like it. You put some more thought into it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we actually saw a kitchen at a different place, and it was more expensive, and all the reviews weren't as good. And it was similar to this. Sort of the colorings were sort of the same, not the countertop and a little bit of the different design. We really liked that. Then we came to Bauformat and Furnitalia and kind of gave them an idea of what we liked, and they were actually able to then,
meld everything together.
And actually it's different, but it came from that other, and this is far superior than what we originally liked.
And in my world, I find that what one person will find durable or necessary in their home, another person, I don't need that. So it's nice that you can pick and choose what fits your lifestyle. I don't cook. I'm a lot like you. I don't cook much, so the countertop wouldn't have to be super durable. I'd want it to be gorgeous. I don't care too much about how it responds to stains and things. I want it to be gorgeous. I have other customers that want it to be durable and stain resistant and all that. They don't care so much about the looks. In this case, I think you could get both.
But what we got compared to that one place that we first liked, they had all the samples, and we looked at the samples, we looked at the costs, and just kind of figured out which ones we liked. And with the help of Furnitalia, because they really did help us, in all honesty. And it just came about being this.
Yeah.
Dimitri was a big help.
Nice, nice. Well, that's what we try to do, that's for sure. So from beginning to end, how long would you say it took to get this done, this kitchen done? Let's talk about the kitchen alone. Like, after you got the design work done, after you sat down with the designer and you decided everything, how long did it take for the manufacturing process, let's say?
Couple months.
Couple
It didn't seem very long. And when they did get it all here, because it's all boxed and all organized and numbered, like Germans do, they did it very quickly.
The installation was just a
the
couple of days.
Yeah, just a couple
It's
days.
amazing.
Yeah. And I think, the attention to detail is really important in the installation. They didn't just slap it together.
No, everything
lined up
lines
nice, and
perfect.
that's
Yeah, we had a couple other contractors come in and look at the detail.
Yeah.
And the construction and the way they installed it, and they were really impressed.
Yeah, absolutely. And how long did it take to develop the project, to come up with the design? I'm assuming it wasn't an overnight thing.
No.
No.
It was, actually, I think it was really quick once we got to Furnitalia.
Nice.
And once we gave them our ideas, to me it seemed like
It was quick.
very quick. You know.
A lot of times it's just narrowing down visuals.
We kind of knew what we wanted, but then they gave us the ideas that even formatted. They presented the different designs, and then we kind of picked from there.
Nice.
But so I thought it was, I don't know.
Did you find the visual tools they were offering helpful to make those decisions?
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
I think that really makes a big difference. We've come a long way with what's available to give you a vision of what this could look like.
Right.
I think if we looked at your renderings, it'd probably look like a photograph of this kitchen.
Yeah, actually, your company redesigned it slightly. The tables were actually going this direction, and they redesigned it this direction to make it more
Makes more sense.
fluid.
Yeah, right, nice. How would you evaluate your final result?
Boy, I think that everybody did an excellent job. It was amazing how I guess I've had many friends come in and look at it, and they're still coming in talking about it.
Nice.
Just because it's just so unique.
Right, absolutely. I would say definitely unique is a
It's
word.
overwhelming because you got to almost be quiet because there's so much for them to see.
Right.
Even though it's not in your face, there's just all these little things like the fan or whatever. And so it's just like, you gotta let them, it's hard for them to soak in because there's so much neat stuff in this kitchen. It's really amazing. You don't know that there's cabinets on the other side of this. They don't realize this is a big island.
Yeah,
now when I look at small islands, they seem really teeny and I don't like them. But this is 13 feet long, so it's it's impressive. It can be a really nice formal kitchen, or everyday kitchen.
Or party or whatever.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And it functions really well. The way they laid out, which we were kind of clueless about how the drawers were going. I mean, totally clueless. And when I got it, I didn't know what to do. But once I figured out, this goes here, you put there's so many cabinets. Is why. I'm never used to having this many cabinets.
And so many people think because it's contemporary, you're losing storage space. Because it looks so minimal. And actually, usually it's the opposite. You're gaining space because you're not adding a bunch of extra stuff.
Right.
You're gaining storage space. Even some of the floating cabinets, they have just as much storage space as the one with legs. The legs don't give you any storage space. So there's all kinds of different elements that you don't expect when you're putting in a kitchen like this. I think it's a beautiful result. I think you guys did a great job.
Yeah, we're thankful.
And I am absolutely thankful that you chose Furnitalia.